Aloha. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something that can literally make or break your marketing campaigns. Creative briefs. If you've ever been frustrated with underwhelming ads or creative work that's missed the mark, there's a good chance the problem started with a weak brief. I've been on both sides of this process, and let me tell you, a focused, thoughtful brief is the foundation of any successful campaign. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to walk you through 8 essential components every creative brief needs with practical examples and tips that will immediately improve your results. So let's get to it. A creative brief is basically your roadmap for communication. It tells your creative team or agency exactly what you need and why. Without it, you're essentially asking them to design just any ad, and that's a recipe for wasted time and money. But here's the thing, there are infinite ways to talk about your product. You could focus purely on features, you could make it look cool to own, you could highlight how it makes people feel, you could just slap your logo and tagline everywhere, you could even create a jingle. All of these count as ads, but they're not equally effective. The brief helps the team choose the right strategy for your specific goals. At the same time, you don't want to overwhelm them with technical details and industry jargon. Finding that balance is key. Let's break down the 8 components every effective brief needs. First, start with the fundamental question. What do you want to accomplish? What specific action should someone take after seeing your ad? So be realistic here. If you're selling a luxury car, expecting someone to immediately visit a dealership after one ad is unreasonable. Maybe your objective is just to drive them to your website to learn more. Your objective should match where your audience is in their buying journey. Are they just becoming aware of your product, considering options, or are they ready to purchase? The second question you should answer is, who are you speaking to? Get specific here. Imagine you're talking to one real person, not a vague demographic. For example, instead of saying women 25 to 45, try something like Sarah, 32, marketing manager at a mid-sized company, married with 1 child, lives in a suburban area, values work-life balance and sustainability, enjoys outdoor activities on weekends. The more detail you provide, the better your creative team can craft a message that resonates with that specific person. Next, think, what problem are we solving? People only buy things that satisfies needs or wants. What specific problem does your product or service solve for that target audience? Be honest here. If you're selling running shoes, the problem might be needs comfortable, supportive footwear for marathon training, not wants to look cool at the gym. Understanding the true problem is crucial for creating advertising that connects. Number 4, answer what's in it for them. This is where briefs fall short. Your audience doesn't care about your message. They care about what they care about. Frame your offering in terms of what the audience gains instead of our software has AI features. Try saves 10 hours per week on tedious tasks. Offer should directly connect to solving the problem you identified. Number 5, what do you know that others don't? This is gold for your creative team. What have you learned about your customers that might surprise people? For example, maybe you've discovered that people don't buy your home security system primarily for safety, but for the peace of mind it gives them when they're traveling. These insights often lead to the most compelling creative concepts. Next, why should people believe you? What evidence can you provide that your offering delivers? These could be specific features that deliver benefits, testimonials from satisfied customers, awards or certifications, performance data or statistics. Remember, these need to matter to your audience. Industry jargon or technical specifications rarely make compelling advertising. Number 7, what specifically should they do? Be crystal clear what next step you want the audience to take next. Visit a specific webpage, call a phone number, or visit a store location, follow a social media account. Make this as simple and frictionless as possible. The more steps involved, the fewer people will complete the action. And finally, what absolutely must be included? This covers the non-negotiable elements that must appear in the ad. Logo requirements, legal disclaimers, specific taglines, partner branding. Keep this list as short as possible. The more mandatories you add, the less creative freedom your team has, and the more cluttered your final ad will be. These 8 components give your creative team everything they need to produce effective work. When done right, a good brief serves as both a strategic foundation and a creative springboard. Before we wrap up, let's quickly cover some common mistakes. Being too vague about objectives, trying to speak to everyone instead of someone specific, focusing on features instead of benefits, including too many mandatories, not providing clear measurement criteria. Avoiding these pitfalls will dramatically improve your results. So there you have it, the 8 essential components of an effective creative brief. Whether you're working with an agency or an in-house team, these elements will help you communicate clearly and get better results. Remember, the time you invest in creating a solid brief pays off many times over in the quality of work you receive. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more marketing insights. Drop a comment below if you have questions or want to share your own brief writing tips. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. And remember, you don't need to buy more ads when you have better ideas.